Next topic is non-homogeneous linear equations. So next is non-homogeneous linear equations. We already find the solution of homogeneous equation. Now in the next step, my aim is to find the solution of a non-homogeneous equations. So first check that which kind of equation are non-homogeneous equation. Now for example, if I am writing this in this way, so a11 x1 plus a12 x2 so on a1n xn, which is equal to b1. So this is the first linear equation. So a21 x1 a22 x2 plus so on a2n xn, which is equal to b2, and so on. Continue the process. am1 x1 plus am2 x2 plus so on amn xn, which is equal to bm. So this is a system of linear equation. This can be written in the matrix form, which is ax equal to b. So this can be written as ax equal to b. So what is A matrix? A matrix is which is equal to a11 a12 a1n a21 a22 a2n and am1 am2 and amn. So this is a matrix. So next is B matrix. So B matrix is column matrix B1, B2 and so on up to Bm. And third is matrix of variable. So number of variable are x1, x2, x3 and xn. So this is a column matrix of n cross 1. This is a m cross 1 and this is a m cross n. So its order is this, its order is this and its order is n cross 1. So this is a system of non-homogeneous equation that can be converted into matrix form. So that is equal to ax equal to b. Now in this equation, if we are writing that system of equation ax equal to b, so this matrix A with respect to b, so this matrix is called augmented matrix. Augmented matrix. So this matrix is called augmented matrix. And augmented matrix for the equation ax equal to b. For the equation ax is equal to b. So remember that the name of augmented matrix. So this is very important matrix. So augmented matrix can be written in this form, A with B, and this is the augmented matrix of the equation Ax equal to B. Now next is very important article, or we can say that theorem. So what is the necessary and sufficient condition? So necessary and sufficient condition that the system of equation Ax equal to B, that the system of equation is consistent. Consistent means it has a solution. It means it has a solution. Is consistent is that the rank of matrix A, the matrix A, and is that rank of matrix A, which is the rank of augmented matrix A with B. So if the rank of A and the rank of augmented matrix is equal, in that case the given system of equation has a consistent, it has a solution. So that is the statement of article. So this is a very important result in order to prove to find the solution of a solution of a system of equations. Now proof of this theorem. So first I am start from the proof of this theorem. Now what is A matrix? A matrix is M cross N matrix. So let I denote rank of A, which is equal to R. So this is a rank of A, where A is M cross N matrix, where A is M cross N matrix. So this is a rank of A. So remember, it implies column rank of A is R, because row rank and column rank are same. So column rank of this A is R. It implies R rows, R columns of A are column of A are linear independent. Now A has n columns from which the R are linear independent. Suppose these first R rows are linear independent. Suppose C1, C2 and CR, these first R columns is linear independent and other are linear dependents, and CR plus 1 so on Cn are linear dependent in matrix A, which is equal to in this form. So first rows are linear independent C1, C2 and CR. So this white are linear independent. So after white, yellow are linear dependent. So this is a linear dependent. So first R row are linear independent and the next rows are linear dependent. So this is the given result of our equations. Now after that the given equation which is AX equal to B. Now write the value of A. A is C1, C2, CR, comma, next CR plus 1, so on Cn, and this is a X matrix which is X1, X2 and Xn. Here it is XR plus 1 and so on, here so on, which is equal to B matrix. So this is a B matrix, can be written as simple B form. So here there is no need to write in this way. Here just write it as B matrix. So which is the equation number 1. So remember, so this is my first step. Now in order to simplify this equation, we get C1 X1, C2 X2, so on CR XR, then plus CR plus 1 XR plus 1, so on this value, and this is plus Cn Xn, which is equal to B matrix. So here I write again, it is equation number 1, right? So this is very important equation. So remember this equation. So this is equation number 1, that is a general system of equation. So this is a general system of equation. Now we have two parts. So first necessary part, if it has solution then rank are equal, and sufficient part, if rank are equal then it has the solutions. So necessary part, if we are going to prove the necessary part, then it means assume. So to prove the necessary part, assume that AX equal to B have solution. AX equal to B are consistent. So this is it has a solution. So first I am going to start necessary part. So this is a necessary part. Then next step is converse, which is a sufficient part. Now it has solution. Say that solution is X, which is equal to X1, X2 and so on Xn. So this equation has solution. If equation has solution, then it has some values. That value is equal to this kind. If this kind, then this can be written as we already written in this form. So this can be written as C1 X1 plus C2 X2 plus CR XR, then plus CR plus 1 XR plus 1 plus so on Cn Xn, which is equal to B matrix. So this is equal to B matrix because it has solution. So this equation is written as equation number 2. Now the first R are linear independent and next are linear dependent. So it means that this all C1, C2, CR plus 1, Cn, these are linear dependent. So just remember, these are linear dependent, and these the first C1, this is C1, C2 and this CR, these are the linear independent. Now it means from this fact, this C1, C2 ends up to CR, Cn, this CR plus 1, CR plus 2 and Cn, this can be written as the linear combination of these linear independent vectors. So we can say that CR plus 1, CR plus 2 and so on up to Cn, this can be written as linear combination of C1, C2, so on up to CR, because these are linear independent vector, but these are linear dependent vectors. So this can be written as a linear combination of these vectors. Now it means this B. Now this is written in the form of these vector and next term and so on up to next term. It means B can be written as the linear combination of C1, C2 and CR when we substitute these values. So here we can say that the B can be written as, it implies B is also linear combination of C1, C2, CR, right? Because all the other CIs can be written in this form. So B is automatically converted as the linear combination of C1, C2 and CR. It means, it implies number of linear independent column of augmented matrix AB and A are same, which is say R. So because B is also linear combination of these vectors, so it means the linear independent columns in a augmented matrix and in a matrix, they are the same. If they are the same, then it means they are the R. So it means the rank of A and augmented matrix is equal to R. It implies rank of A and rank of augmented matrix both have R rank, then it means they are equal. If they are equal, it means the equation Ax equal to B have solution if rank of A and rank of augmented matrix, they are same. They are the same. Now next is sufficient part. So next is sufficient part. Now what is in the sufficient part? So in this case rank are equal and my part is to find the solution of Ax equal to B. So in this case, given rank of A and rank of augmented matrix, they are same. If they are same, then say that it is equal to R. So say that it is equal to R. Now to prove, to prove Ax equal to B have solution, yeah, it is a consistent. So it has the solution, yeah, we can say that it is a consistent. Now first A matrix, first write A matrix, which is C1, C2, CR, and then which is equal to CR plus 1 and so on Cn. So this is A in form of column matrix. Second is augmented matrix, so which is again written as C1, C2, CR, right? And then after that CR plus 1, so on Cn, and one column is also added, that is a B vectors, that is a B matrix. So this is the augmented matrix. Now if they have the same rank, then it means R columns in A are linear independent. So these R columns linear independent and this columns are linear dependent. Similarly, because they have the rank R, so this is again linear independent. So this is again linear independent and this is a linear dependent. So this is a linear dependent because they have the same rank, because they have the same ranks. Now in case of augmented matrix, B can be, these are linear dependent. So this can be written as the linear combination of these R column vector. So it means B can be written as, so it implies B is written as linear combination of C1, C2, so on up to CR. So B can be written as linear combination of these vectors. If this can be written as linear combination of this vector, so it implies there exist some numbers. So B is equal to P1 C1, P2 C2 and so on PR CR. So where these Pi are scalars, where P1 P2, PR. So these are scalars. So these are scalars. So it means this is a, there we can write in this form, this B. Now this equation can be written as, so P1, P2, P3. So this equation can be written as P1, this is P1, C1, P2, C2, PR, CR, right? Now next, plus 0 into this is CR plus 1, plus 0 into CR plus 2, plus 0 into CN, and this is equal to B matrix. So this can be written as in this form. Now this can be written as, now this matrix can be written as, this is C1, C2, CR, CR plus 1, CN up to this column matrix, and then this matrix is, which is equal to P1, P2, so this is PR, next 0, 0, and last is 0, which is equal to B, So what is this? This is a matrix. And what is this? This is a X matrix. So it means it is a solution of AX plus B. So from this, what we get it implies this X matrix, which is a P1, P2, PR, 0, 0. So this X is a solution of the system of equation AX is equal to B. So this is a solution of the equation AX equal to B. So from this we get that if the AX equal to B have solution, then augmented matrix and the A matrix have same rank. If converse is true, if they have same rank, then the system of equation is consistent, then it has the solution. So this is very important theorem to find the solution of the given equation. Now after that, the related article is next article. So statement is the equation AX equal to B, the equation AX equal to B have unique solution. So it has unique solution if A is non-singular. If A is non-singular, so if A is non-singular, then this equation has unique solution. So in the previous theorem, we proved that this equation has solution, and now to prove that it has unique solution. Now proof. So first part, so what is my first part? Assume A is non-singular. A is non-singular. It implies A inverse exists, means invertible. A inverse exists. Now from this equation Ax equal to B, so if we pre-multiply by A inverse on both sides, so we get A inverse Ax, which is equal to A inverse B. So by using associative property, A inverse A x, which is equal to A inverse B, so it implies identity into x, which is equal to A inverse B. It implies x equal to A inverse B. So which is a solution of the given system of equation? If it has then it has this solution. Now second is to prove the uniqueness of solution. Now if possible, then take it has two solutions. If possible, suppose Ax equal to B have two solutions, say x1 and x2. So it implies Ax1 equal to B and Ax2 equal to B. So from this it implies Ax1 equal to Ax2. Again A inverse exists, so pre-multiply by A inverse on both sides. So we get A inverse Ax1, which is A inverse Ax2. Again using the associative property, A inverse A x1, A inverse A x2. So it implies identity into x1, identity into x2. It implies x1 equal to x2. So it proves the uniqueness of the solution. So it implies Ax equal to B have unique solution. So it has unique solution. So in this way we can find the solution of uniqueness of the given equation, solution of given system of equation. Now next article is, this is again very important. So this is again very important in order to find the unique solution, and then it is no solution and infinite many number of solution. So statement is, state the condition, state the condition, state the condition under which system of non-homogeneous equation will have number 1 no solution, number 2 unique solution, and number 3 infinite many solution. Infinite many solutions. So third is infinite many solutions. Also remember the statement. Of this theorem, so that will be applicable to the questions. Now proof. So first part is proof. So what is proof? Let Ax equal to B be a system of non-homogeneous equation. System of non-homogeneous equations. Now first part. So if the A augmented matrix, it has the unique solution. If augmented matrix and the augmented matrix and A matrix, the first part is, just see what is our first part. First part is no solution. So in the case of no solution, if A and augmented matrix do not have same rank, same rank. So we already proved in the first part. Second part, so it has no solution. So that is a case of no solution. Second part is unique solution. So in this case, if rank of A and augmented matrix A dotted B, if the rank of A and augmented matrix are same, number 1 are same. In addition to that, A is not non-singular. So in addition to A is non-singular, then it has unique solution. So in the third part, when it has infinite many solution, if rank of A and rank of AB augmented matrix they are same, but here the matrix A is singular. Here the matrix A is singular. So rank of A and rank of AB augmented matrix are same when the solution are consistent. But if A is singular, then it has infinite many solution. If A is non-singular, then it has the unique solution. So any system of equation, three types: number 1, no solution; number 2, unique solution; and number 3, infinite many solution. Now we will understand all these theory in examples. So in the next lecture we will discuss all the example basis on the theory of this.